Hello everybody, it's Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Steam, and this is our opening hand, and there is a staggering amount of rodents in the bird feeder here. No forest birds, so we can't really do anything about that. I do like the idea of an Australian ibis here. It's not the best early bird, but it can work in a decent amount of engines, and since we do have no amount of forest birds, I think I'm gonna take the osprey here. It's gonna give us back the fish we need to play it. First time we activate it, it's together with the Australian ibis, 2 birds we need for the first round and goal. It's another bird we need for the second round and goal, and we need this fish for the Australian ibis as well. And yeah, I think that these 2 guys giving us additional resources in the start is going to be a decent compensation for us not being able to go to the forest here. Neat trick about the Australian ibis, or not a trick, but is that you can kind of control which kind of cards you pick up with this. If there is something good in the bird tray that you don't want your opponent to have, you can discard them, and then you can pick them back up with ibis later when you have the time to do so. So let's see. Small birds isn't really happening, but starting with 100 centimeters bird in the Grassland data analyst isn't really the best thing either. But I do think Grassland data is easier to hit 5 points on than the Passerine is to hit 6. So I'm gonna take the Grassland's data analyst here, and we need a third food. I'm gonna take something that is usually needed in the forest. Peaceful dove, not something I'm too eager to pick and play here. We already have a plan to put Australian ibis in the grasslands, so yeah, we don't need even less food than what we already have. I'm trying to play the osprey here. Yes, no, thank you. Give out that fish, and I think we will just do 1 or 2 activations of the wetlands here, and see what kind of forest birds or options we pick up here. Not too excited about these 2 first. I mean, Trumpeter's one is a really good one, but we don't need it at this point in time. Count Raggis Bird of Paradise certainly is something we can consider playing. So I don't hate getting out this guy. Then it's just a matter of how do we play him. I think I think we hold off on the ibis, and we play Count Raggis with the 2 additional fish to make it work. Rufus Bandit Honey Eater, it just lets you wash the worm into a nectar. So basically, it's kind of like the green heron that lets you trade food for whatever food. It's only very specific in what kind of food it can take in, and it's worth 4 points less, and it's just a nuisance. It's a really bad bird. I don't think this guy should ever see played. No, we're playing the Count Raggis Bird of Paradise. There is, or we could, in theory, we could activate here and spend the Rufus Bandit Honey, since we don't really care about it anyway, and just see if we can't get 1 more nectar or something here. I'll take another grain, and we get a nectar there. Thank you. That way we can still keep the 2 fish to play the ibis, and it's a slightly less inconvenient way to do. Did yeah, we had to spend resources like this, so we still don't have the ibis food here, but we are getting the ibis food now. All right, Quadrigus bird of paradise is of course not a very good food getter bird, since it gives resources to the opponent, but it is what it is, and we have it now. White-throated swift is it's actually something I would consider picking up here, but if we are going to do that, then we can't play out the ibis before we are putting eggs and stuff here. What's the opponent doing? The opponent can still get eggs. It's a really good bird for converting points, but I think we prioritize the options we have now over the things we can maybe do in the future here. And we should have spent the fish. Give eggs to the osprey and look at some cards. White-throated dipper is a lot better than the grey heron, and I think I want to keep it. So it's just going to help us to look at a lot more cards when we also go in the wetlands. It's going to dilute the pool of cards that ibis can pick up, but that's just how it needs to be. And here is an interesting prospect. The Eastern Roselia is really interesting. It's gonna give us additional grains and food, and it's gonna give us the option to get lots and lots of food in the grasslands, and I really like that. So I'm gonna pick this guy up. And a white stork. Okay. Yeah, we are going all in on the grasslands now. Do we even need to? We can even just overpay to play out the Roselia here. We do need to overpay a little bit, no matter what. But I still think we can keep food to play the white stork and to play the trumpeteers one on the line, because we're going to run out of egg capacity. So I think it's okay to do this and to do that. To get some cherries, and from now on, I don't think we are activating neither the wetlands or the forest. I think we're just going all in on a pretty bonkers grasslands here. So we can draw cards twice, and we get 2 food. We get access to tons of eggs. Yeah, this is one of those really fast coming together things that are nice but weird. And yeah, remember the Grassland data analyst we were trying to make work? We kind of botched that, but I'm not even mad. I'm really happy with what we have going here now. Do we spend resources we don't intend to play to get more eggs? I think we do. So because we can also just spend the eggs down the line, maybe. Hard to say if that's the correct. Do we have any? We do have correct birds to put the eggs into. Ooh, and do that. Discard some stuff. Find some more birds. So brown falcon together with something else could be an okay. 2 more birds in the tray here, so let's think about doing that. Look at some even more cards, and yeah, let's just tuck you first things first. And I think we're gonna go down here one more turn. Discard everything. Ooh, common chaff. Don't want the opponent to have that. But a house sparrow is really good together with the Eastern Roselia here. So I'm going to take that. And let's take the American avocado and just chuck it, I guess. Yeah, let's play out the brown falcon, then the house sparrow in that order to just get some amount of points on data analyst. I think that's an okay plan. And then the Eastern Roselia is going to give us additional points by weekend spending these grains we are getting anyway by just sacking them to the house sparrow. And the common starling. Ooh, we can't pick up the common starling without discarding if we go there. We don't mind taking this food. I'm just gonna do this. Just ooh, do we care about this instead? Do we care about the mockingbird instead of a house sparrow since we do have the common starling here? Nah. We could like do double anything we really care about. Sandhill crane as well. Oh, okay, so Sandhill crane is a better way to spend the grains than a house sparrow. It will ruin the ruin the data analyst again, but it gets twice the points, and it's still enough time to make it work. So I think we do that. We are spending too many turns drawing cards here now, and let's not be distracted by that anymore. Yeah, Sandhill crane is awesome for us. Do this, eat 2 eggs, and I think we want a common starling plate as well, because then we can get so many nectars into orbit. We can get so many nectars translated into actual points by doing that. And we're just checking all cards here. We don't really need to draw any more cards for the rest of the game here. Play out the common starling for a nectar. Or is it worth playing the starling actually? So playing the starling here, yeah, because we can tuck so many foods to it. It's probably correct. It's probably correct. Whatever. Take stuff and just take whatever. We're gonna lay some more eggs. We don't have grains because we cached them to the starling. That's a mistake. We shouldn't have uncritically spent those resources. And we are still tucking. Did I keep this? Oh, that was of the white stork. We are running out of egg capacity here, so we kind of need to play out something. It's probably going to be the Trumpeter Swan since we have the food for it. It's gonna take some of the eggs off our hands, and it's gonna take some of the grains off our hands. We can lay 4 more eggs. Pick up some more food for starling. Maybe starling was a mistake this game, because we are spending food we can use elsewhere, and we are also running out of stuff to sensibly do here, so we could have played something else. So instead of caching the food to this guy, we could have played out other birds that had more capacity that we could have put eggs on. So now we are losing losing 4 points since we can't. We don't have any places to lay these eggs, and we don't really have any good birds to play. The green pygmy goose, we can play it for like 2 points. Not really the best thing. Or we could go down here. We don't get these, but we get 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's still better to go down here, even though we can't lay any eggs. Yeah. Whatever. Take the Mary Mitchell's cockatoo. Take 2 fruits and tuck whatever we draw. It's annoying that we didn't get to lay those final 4 eggs there. We should probably have done something different throughout this game, but of course, there's also always optimizations you could have done, and becoming a better player is recognizing when you are about to do a mistake before you are doing it, and the first step to do that is to discover your mistakes after you have done them. But let's tally up the points and then gauge whether or not we actually did some mistakes or not there. One mistake we certainly did is that we forgot to care about the data analyst bonus card we took, and that hurt some of our points there. But yeah, 126 isn't the worst thing in the world, so let's not beat ourselves too much up about that. We would only have 1 passerine specialist bird, so it's not like we would have gotten that many points going in a different direction either. But like if we, when we played the Eastern Roselia, we already had the amount of food we would need to play the White Stork. And I was about to say, if you had played this guy, then this guy, maybe that would have changed things. And it would at least done so that when we play the Brown Falcon and the Sandhill Crane, we would have gotten 3 points from Data Analyst instead of 0. But we can't really know those sorts of things up front. And to be fair, it's probably more likely that we find a final bird that is fewer than 100 centimeters that we want to play than finding the Sandhill Crane. So yeah, I think taking the food thing here earlier is correct, since we don't want to take food in the forest anymore. So I think we play the Roselia before the Stork. But yeah, it was a fun game. It's rare to get both the ibis and the white stork at the same time, and getting them both in a habitat where we are also producing food is pretty dope. Is the Sandhill Crane and the common starling correct to play in this sort of situation? I think they might not be. At least not both of them, because they are competing for food, which is a really scarce resource. Sandhill Crane ate 4 additional grains. Common starling ate 6 additional foods, and that could have been used to play birds like Mary Mitchell's. Could have been used to play stuff like red-tailed hawk. Yeah, I don't really know if that's better or not, but we could at least also had more egg space to play out, to take the final 4 eggs and those sorts of things. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been the Harbinger, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.